today. First of all, just let me apologize for my appearance. I know I look rough. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here briefly and just talk. And what I want to talk about basically is going through and what it means to struggle and what it means to go through and how God answers prayers. Recently, a couple weeks ago, I preached my first sermon, and it was a journey to make it to that point. And so, anyway, I had been hearing for so long that once I decide to make this step, that, I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. And, anytime someone hears something like that, no matter who they are, we as people expect those results to happen instantly. But, in reality, it doesn't actually happen like that. Things like that take time. And, things like that take time. But, this year has been trying, sure enough, and with financial struggles and bills and everything, just basically life in general. And sometimes it seems like it gets hard because we have to have money to survive in this world. And sometimes whenever we hear prophecies or receive words like that, sometimes it can be a little discouraging because it doesn't happen right away. But I know I'm just rambling on, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, about just basically set the groundwork of what I'm building up to. But anyway, basically, like I was saying, we want these effects to happen instantly and take place instantly. But, God doesn't work like that. Anyway, I work overnight, and around 3:30 this morning, I just had the urge to pray. And so I started talking to God, and just basically telling him that, even though these times have been trying and everything, I thank him for it because, it could be a lot worse. But, but I didn't want to seem ungrateful. And I feel like a lot of times us as Christians, we look at what we don't have instead of what we do have, and we could come across as ungrateful, and that is the last thing I want to be is ungrateful, because I am grateful for everything I have, everything I don't have, and everything that's on the way, and even everything that's not on the way. I am grateful. So I was talking to God, and I brought up what I said earlier about, I know you said that, everything would be all right and everything would fall into place, even, whenever I decided to run this race for you, basically preach God's word. And and just basically I was just saying that it's hard, but I'm doing my best not to get discouraged. And I told him that I was believing him for something. I was basically believing him for a right now blessing because, we need it. And so I told him that I was trusting him to do something big this week. Something big was going to happen, and I was believing him for it. And after saying that, I also told him that even if nothing big or nothing happens this week, I still thank you anyway, because it's not the fact that you can't do it. It's just the fact that it just wasn't meant for it to be. And one thing I can say that really starting this journey, has really changed my mindset and how I approach things and view things. But anyway, and I was basically just talking to God, trusting him, saying that I'm going to believe you for something miraculous, because it's just getting hard. And so I got off work just a little while ago, and normally I drive home, I stop at the mailbox, check the mailbox, sit in the yard, open mail, then I go in the house, piddle around and eventually get ready for bed. And so I went to the mailbox and rambling through and opening mail, and I came across a check in the mail. And I just had to come on here and tell this little testimony, even though it wasn't that much. It was more than what I had, and it was something. And that goes to show, if you just have faith and trust God, things that happen, and sometimes they'll happen instantly. Because when I was praying to God this morning about holding on and understanding that he was going to do what he said he was going to do, but he was going to do it in his time, and it was going to take time, I wasn't expecting a move like this. And and I basically just want to come on here and just encourage y'all to just not lose sight of the vision, because I've heard people say before that they people always prophesy houses and cars and financial blessings and everything, and when they hear that, they just it doesn't seem real to them. But my thing is, it's not the fact that it's real, but sometimes us as people, we need something to look forward to. We need something to believe in. Not saying, the whole purpose of going through life or going through this Christian journey is just to get earthly things or things that hold monetary value. But, sometimes going through and struggling, it's good to have something to look forward to. It's good to have something to be able to receive. It's good to have, to have the option to be blessed with things like that, to be comfortable in this world, because at the end of the day, we still have to be, be here. So, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. But I just wanted to just tell y'all to, stay focused. And even though it gets hard, Lord knows it gets hard, just stay prayed up and just try to keep your mind where it needs to be. And let's focus on the end and focus on the vision. Because sure enough, if you do what you're supposed to do, God will surely do the rest. And I know I just basically got on here and rambled for about 10 minutes, but I want to start doing more videos like this, just like a daily update or like a daily motivating video, because I feel like it's important for us as Christians to keep each other motivated and to keep each other lifted. And and it's nothing like keeping someone encouraged by sharing a testimony, no matter how big or how small. At the end, as long as God gets the glory, that's really what truly matters. But I just pray that this touch somebody, and I pray that it bless somebody. And I just pray whoever watches this that you all have a blessed day. And I'm gonna be praying for y'all, and y'all continue to pray for me.